Hello students, welcome to another lesson. Today we're going to solve pages 20, 21, 22 and 23. So let's start with page 21, exercise 1. In exercise 1 we have to complete the table. Here we have verbs in the base form and in the past simple, and here we have to complete using the past participle. The past participle, okay, the one that we use with present perfect. Okay, so travel in the past becomes traveled. In the past participle it stays the same, traveled, because it's regular verb. Now let's go to number 2. We have drive. In the past, drove. In the past participle it becomes driven, driven. Number 3, win, won. In the past participle it stays the same, won. Well, actually, how do you know these? You have to read a lot and you have to memorize them, okay? Number 4, dream, dreamt or dreamed. In the past participle it stays the same, dreamt or dreamed. Okay, all right. Number 5, be becomes was or were. In the past participle it becomes been, been. Very good. Meet, met, met. See, saw, seen. Play, played, played. Have, had, had. Stays the same. Visit, visited, visited. Take, took, taken. Try, tried, tried. Okay, so please write them down in your book, and you can memorize as much as you can, because these verbs are very important. You're going to use them in English a lot. Alright, now let's go to exercise 2. Look at the table above and complete the sentences with some of the verbs. Use the present perfect simple. Alright, how about we make a revision about the present perfect simple? Okay, just a second. Alright, so present perfect simple, how do we use it and when do we use it? We use the present perfect simple for actions which happened in the past, but we don't mention exactly when. The results of these actions are obvious in the present. Yeah? In this tense, we have to use have and has. We use have with I, you, we, you again, and they, while we use has with he, she, and it. I have played. We use I, which is the subject, plus have plus the verb in past participle. All right, so for example, I have played, I've played. That's a short form, I've played. If I want to make it negative, I haven't played, I haven't played. She hasn't played, he hasn't played. All right, what about the question? With a question, we put the have and has at the beginning of the sentence. Have I played? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Have you played? Yes, you have. No, you haven't. Has he played? Yes, he has. No, he hasn't. For example, here we have another example. They have explored 20 caves in North and South America. They, so we use have explored, have explored. Okay. So let's go back to our exercise. Okay, so Oliver, a man or a boy, so he has won 4 dance contests this year. Number 2, my cousins, they're 2. They're not he or she or it, they're 2. So what do I use? I use have. All right. What verb I should use in here? The film, the War of the Worlds, 3 times. So they have what? They have seen. Okay. Number 3, I lots of pictures of my cat. I have taken lots of pictures of my cat. Number 4, my parents around the UK. So my parents have traveled around the UK. Remember, these verbs, we take them from the table in activity 1, from the table above, table in activity 1. Number 5, Frank, one of the fastest cars in the world. So Frank has driven. Number 6, we tennis with Mark many times. We have played tennis with Mark many times. Number 7, Tina, Brad Pitt, and has asked her for an autograph. Number 7, Tina, Brad Pitt, and has asked him for an autograph. So Tina has met Brad Pitt. Okay? Please write it down in your book. Now, let's move to exercise 3. Listen to a boy and his mother talking and match. So please listen and match.
Workbook. Module 3. Adventures. Sing a song. Activity 3. Listen to a boy and his mother talking and match.
Mum, who's this a picture of?
That's your granddad.
Really? Where is he?
Australia. He's been to lots of countries, you know.
We did a project at school about Australia, and we also watched a film. Did you know that camels live in Australia?
No, I didn't. I don't think your granddad saw any camels when he went there, but he took lots of pictures of other animals. Let me see. Yes, here's one of a kangaroo, and here's a picture of some crocodiles.
Wow, crocodiles are dangerous. I think I like camels better.
I've seen a camel, you know.
Where?
In the city zoo. You've been there with your school, right?
No, but I really want to go.
Okay, let's go at the weekend.
Great!
Alright, so let's match. Ian's grandfather has seen a camel, or has been to Australia, has seen a film about Australia. Very good. Has been to Australia. What about Ian? He has seen a film about Australia. Ian's mom has seen a camel. Very good. Alright, now let's go to the next page. Let's start with exercise 1. Michael is going on a rock climbing trip tomorrow. What has he done and what hasn't he done? Write sentences. Okay, so make sandwiches. Michael hasn't made sandwiches. Buy climbing boots. Okay, Mark has bought climbing boots. All right. Number 3, put his helmet in his backpack. No. So Michael hasn't put his helmet in his backpack. Wash his clothes. Michael has washed his clothes. Clean his house. Michael hasn't cleaned his house. Take his dog to his friend Tom. Michael hasn't taken his dog to his friend Tom. Very good. So please write it down in your book. Exercise 2. Look at the pictures and write questions and answers. So, Maria ever travel plane? Has Maria, now here we talk about Maria, which means she, so we use has. Has Maria ever traveled by plane? Yes, she has, because we have a tick in here. Yes, she has. Number 2, Tom ever seen eagle? So, has Tom ever seen an eagle? No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. What about number 3? The children ever take picture of bird's nest? So here we have children. There are too many. So what do we say? We say have. Have the children ever taken picture of a bird's nest? No, they haven't. Number 4, we have Debbie ever visit Niagara Falls? Has Debbie ever visited Niagara Falls? Yes, she has. Yes, she has. Very good. So please write it down. Now let's go to exercise 3. Okay. Create a quiz for your partner, then talk about it. So quiz means just like Hazura. Have you ever, alright, have you ever made a model plane? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. I've never made a model plane. Okay. So, have you ever, let's see, what can we ask? What can you ask your partner about? Have you ever, okay, so here is some examples. Have you ever ridden a bike? Yes, I have, or no, I haven't. Have you ever seen a horse? Yes, I have, or no, I haven't. I haven't seen a horse. Have you ever been to a zoo? Have you ever traveled by plane? Maybe you can ask your friend these questions and they can answer. Alright, how about we go to the next page? Alright, page 23, the last page we're going to solve today. Complete with the words in the box. We have nature, uniform, first aid, outside, badge. Number 1, it was a nice day. So we went for a picnic. It was a nice day. Nice day what? Outside. Very good. It was a nice day outside. So we went for a picnic. Number 2. My parents used to wear at school. It was a blue and white. What is it? Okay, uniform. Very good. Number 3. All the students wore a with their name on the first day in class. So what is it? A badge, of course. Kate likes walking in the forest. She loves nature. The first thing I learned at the hospital was first aid. Very good. Please write it down in your book. And let's move on to exercise 2. Look at the grid and find the past participle of the verbs in the box. Buy. What's the past participle of buy? Boat. All right, let's search for boat. Here it is. Hide, hide, hidden, hidden, hidden. Make, made, made. All right, where is made? Let's search for made. Made. Here it is. Find, found, found. All right, let's search for found. Found. Here it is. Now we have learn, learnt, learnt. Okay, where is it? Here it is. Learnt. Take, taken, taken. Here it is. Taken. Meet, met, met. M-E-T, met. Where is it? Let's search about it. Here it is. All right. Look, looked, looked. L-O-O-K-E-D. Hear, heard, heard, heard. All right, let's search about it. Where is it? Here it is. Heard. Okay. Fall, fallen, fall, fallen, fallen. Okay, let's search about it. Here it is. Fallen. Please write it down in your book. Make these circles in your book. Let's go to the next exercise. Number 3, present perfect. We have to look and write using the present perfect and for or since. Now, how about we remember when do we use for and when do we use since? Here we go. Let's go for the grammar reference. Okay. So, when do I use for and when do I use since? Here we go. We use how long when asking about the duration of an action. So about a period of time. How long have you lived in Hong Kong? We use for to refer to the duration of an action. I have lived in Hong Kong for 6 months, but we didn't mention which months. January, February, March, April, we didn't mention, so just 6 months. Since we use it to refer to the time when an action started, so we refer to the specific time. Last April. So far means until now. Alright, so we use for when we give a duration of an action, but we don't really specify which days, which months. Alright, but we use since when we want to talk about specific time. Okay, let's go back to our exercise. This one. Have. How long have you had? This have in the past participle it becomes had. So how long have you had your guitar? Here we have May. We specified which month, so since May. Number 2, be. How long have you be? In the past participle it becomes been. So 4 years, just 4 years. They didn't say which years, so for 4 years, because they didn't mention exactly what years. Number 3, have. In the past participle had 2007, so they specified which year, so we're going to say since 2007. Number 4, play. How long have you played the guitar? Month. Did they say which month? No, they didn't, so for 1 month. Very good. Please write it down in your book. Now look, ask and answer. This exercise is all about speaking. For example, have you ever visited Brazil? Yes, I have, or no, I haven't. I've never visited Brazil, but I visited Venezuela. Have you ever met a famous person? Have you? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Alright. Have you ever climbed a mountain? No, I haven't. Have you ever seen a snake? Well, yes, I have. Have you ever played the drums? Yes, I have. Or no, I haven't. I've never played the drums. Alright, so I guess that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. See you in another lesson. See you.